What is command economy? Command economy, in which the government has the power over the financial management of the country. It is also a system where the government uses command economy rather than the free market, wherein in the command economy, the government determines what goods should be produced, how much be produced, and the price at which the goods are offered for sale. Command economy is also a key feature of any communist society. In command economy, some countries are using this, such as Cuba, North Korea, and the former Soviet Union. And also the China maintained the command economy for decades before transitioning to a mixed economy that features both communistic and capitalistic elements. So, how command economies work? First is that the government ownership of the means of production. Second is the government pricing and production decisions. Third is the government macroeconomic objectives. So what does it mean? So a free market price system, on the other hand, signals to producers what they should be creating and in quantities, resulting in a much more efficient allocation of goods. Further, the same body of consumers that feeds the demand for goods and services controls, controls the means of production through private enterprise. As a result, no knowledge gap exists, and producers can respond to changing consumer demands much more efficiently. So for now, what are the characteristics of command economy? First is that the security or choice central authority makes choices. Second is the trade-offs, in which it is the central authority makes trade-offs, choices made at government's level by not individual. Third is the supply and demand, which is the government determines price, price determines who can purchase. Fourth is the private ownership, in which the government owns resources. Fifth is the consumer sovereignty, government decides what is produced. Sixth is the competition, government determines production methods and practices. Seven is the incentives, wherein the government controls incentives and determines their use. Eight is the market, wherein the buyers and sellers exchange goods and services as determined by government in controlled markets. So, what does these characteristics of command economy means? So, the government creates a central economic plan, which was I said earlier in the first characteristics of the command economy, wherein the 5-year plan sets economic and societal goals for every sector and region of the country. Shorter term plans convert the goals into actionable objectives. Now, the government allocates all resources count to central plan. It tries to use the nation's capital, labor, and natural resources in the most efficient way possible. It promises to use each person's skills and abilities to their higher capacity. It seeks to eliminate unemployment. So, this one of characteristics of command economy is to lessen the unemployment rate. Now, third is the central plan sets the priorities for the production of all goods and services. These include quotas and price controls. Its goals is to supply enough food, housing, and other basics to meet the needs of everyone in the country. So, we can say that command economy is really good to use in our economic system because it also gets national priorities. These include mobilizing for war or generating robust economic growth. The government owns monopoly business. These are industries deemed essential to the goals of the economy that usually includes finance, utilities, and automotive. There is no reason there is no domestic competition in these sectors. So, the government creates laws, regulations, and directives to enforce the central plan. Businesses follow the plan's production and hiring targets. They can't respond on their own to free market forces. So now let us talk about what are the disadvantages what are the advantages of command economy. So the advantages include low unemployment rates due to the regulations of job and the government. Second, everyone has access to healthcare services and necessary services needed to live, and usually the fee is either low or free. Third is the decisions are made quickly by state or government officials. And the last is the supporters of command economists argue that it enables the government to overcome market failure, inequality, and create a society that maximizes social welfare rather than maximizes profit. So, let us talk now the advantages. So, what are the advantages of using the command economy? So, planned economists can quickly mobilize economic resources on a large scale. So, in this quickly mobilize economic resources on a large scale, it is talking about the macro economic objectives that we can see on the characteristics of the command economy. So, they can execute massive projects, create industrial power, and meet social goals. They aren't slowed down by the lawsuits from individuals or environmental impact statements. So, command economies can widely transform societies to conform to government's vision. The new administration nationalizes private companies. Its previous owners attend re re-education. Process workers review new jobs based on the government assessments of their skills. So we can s- we can say that command economies wherein the government controls the government flow. So let's take Cuba as an example country who used the command economy. So, Fidel Castro's 1959 revolution installed communism and the planned economy. The Soviet Union subsidized Cuba's economy until 1990. Now, the government is slowly incorporating market reforms to spur growth. So, let us talk now about the command economy in Cuba GDP per capita of different countries. As we can see in the chart, the one that is color dark blue is the GDP per capita of Cuba within 5 years from 1945 to 1970. Their situation is in constant, but starting 1975, it starts to hide their GDP, and in 2010 they reached the highest GDP compared to the other years that they had. So let's take this picture as an example of which the Cuba gained their high GDP from the tourism. After from their downfall, that the US break their partnership, they stand alone, using only command economy to improve and have progress in their country. So we can say that the tourism is one of their example to have a high annual GDP using command economy. All in all,